It is 7:11 in the morning right now. And I didn't make my wake up time. And this is probably, I don't know, a week since I haven't been making my fucking wake up time, which is 4 in the morning. And that really bothers me. It really, really bothers me. Wash my face, brush my teeth, slick back my hair. And right now I'm about to go ahead and do some journaling. But I just need to fucking do what I say I'm gonna fucking do. And the reason I'm making this video is because when I go back, I'm gonna look at this video and I'm gonna say, you did what the fuck you said you were gonna do. Period. So after today, if I'm not waking up at 4 in the morning, getting out of my bed by 4:20, and doing my morning routine, I am just a bitch. Straight up. And this is the same conversation that I had with myself when I was quitting smoking weed, which was my main vice to just drop, because I had done it since I was like 13, 14 years old. And it was just something that I was so accustomed to every single day. So if I don't hold my word to myself, this is how I end up feeling. Like I'm just lying to myself. And the worst thing you can do is lie to yourself. So that's part of the, people could lie to you, and that's fine. You'll probably be upset about it in the moment. But when you lie to yourself, that shit carries on through the whole fucking day. So I'm still gonna go ahead and do my morning routine, which is journaling. I'm gonna go do my 100 push-ups, mandatory. I'm gonna take my creatine, take my bottle of water, make my coffee, and then push through to the rest of the day. And going to the gym, I like going to the gym. That's something that I do look forward to. Now, sometimes my schedule might not let me go right ahead, right after I do all my morning routine, because I gotta go do a job. I'm a business owner or whatever, but I still make it a point to go to the gym. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my morning journal. And it's just a page, next clean page. I used to, in my morning journals, I used to write a page and then just skip over to the next page, but now I'm just writing back to back. Well, except for this one, right? But I'm just writing back to back. Saves me on, really just, I need to be filling up this whole journal. That's what it is. And alright, so I did my journaling. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do mandatory 100 push-ups. I do this every morning, or I do this every day. If I don't get it early in the morning, I'll make it through, throughout the day, or really later before noontime. Or if I'm in the gym, I'll go ahead and do it. But every morning, 100 push-ups, and I usually just break them down to 25 4 times, or 5 5 5 5, but I'll do 25. So that was actually 50. And what I'll do is do 25 another set, and then 25 another set. One more. So that's mandatory 100 push-ups. So now, man, that's because yesterday was chest day. And usually I know I have a good chest day when I wake up feeling sore. And I woke up feeling sore. So my chest is like, I got the pump, for sure. Yeah, okay. Drink of water. And then creatine. I've been taking this since I started my personal development fitness journey, and I can say that this is probably one of the main things that helped me gain like 30 pounds. Started at 130, went to 160. It helped me build muscle as well as, tracking my diet, macros, and all that. And I really don't know. I've been dry scooping like everything. Even when I was using pre-workout, I would just dry scoop it. Post-workouts, I would just dry scoop it. But I've just been dry scooping creatine since I started. I never really mixed it up or anything. I don't think I would like that chalkiness of drinking the water all chalky. But as long as I get my daily intake of creatine, and I'll take a second scoop after lunch or right before dinner, just to have 10 milligrams in me. So right now I'm gonna just make my coffee. I really won't take y'all through that. Make my coffee. I'm gonna pause the video and I'll get back to y'all. So while my coffee is brewing, I want to show you another thing that I do just to get my mind right. I'll pick up a book, just like a book like this. This book is Art of Living by Epictetus. If really, if you don't have a good book, you should find one. It doesn't have to be something like this, but he was a philosopher. And anybody that puts money in their books, I'm that person. It's a $2 book. But anyways, what I just do is just go through the page, go through the book, and then I just open on wherever it falls off, whatever it falls on. And really, by doing this, I'm just not like trying to find something. It just comes at me, and like this is a good one. I'll read it out to you. It's short. That's why I like this book, because it's just short paragraphs. Like this is just one page. But starting out is hard. The first steps toward wisdom are the most strenuous, because our weak and stubborn souls dread extortion, without absolute guarantee of reward, and the unfamiliar. As you progress in your efforts, your resolve is fortified, and self-improvement progressively comes easier. By and by, it actually becomes difficult to work counter to your own best interests. By the steady but patient commitment to removing unsound beliefs from our souls, we become increasingly adept at seeing through our flimsy fears, our bewilderment in love, and our lack of self-control. We stop trying to look good to others. One day we contentedly realize we've stopped playing to the crowd. This is a good one, because right off the bat, I correlated this as right here. As you progress in your efforts, your resolve is fortified, and self-improvement becomes easier. By and by, it actually becomes difficult to work counter to your own best interests. In the beginning of the video, when I said that I'm missing my 4 a.m.s, that last part, by and by, it actually becomes difficult to work counter to your own best self or your own best interest. I felt that because I'm being counterproductive to my best self. Like, first thing in the morning, I said, again, I missed. Okay, that doesn't mean you should just fuck off for the rest of the day. No, keep going into your routine. Okay, keep going into what helps you throughout the day, your habits that are going to make you into the person that you want to see in the mirror. So, like I said, by reading something as simple as this, your mind starts just not reworking, but it reminds itself that what you're working towards is very important to you. And it's going to help so many people. It's going to help people around you. It's going to help people that you walk by in the street. It's going to help in general, okay? So, I like doing this, especially when I just find the page and it just pops up, and that in itself, that gives me like goosebumps, because I know I was supposed to read this passage, I was supposed to see these words, and you're able to reflect on what you just read, and it just correlates to what I even wrote on my journal. Like, real quick, just right here is, today I did not meet my wake-up time again. Okay? I met it yesterday. I did a story yesterday. I met it yesterday, but it wasn't under my conditions. I had a job that I had to be at 6 in the morning, so I woke up at 4 so I could get everything ready. But it wasn't under my conditions, and that pissed me off. I was in the truck. And if you go to my story right now, if you follow me, I was in the truck. It's probably not there now, but I was in the truck and I was talking about how I wake up, or some people wake up. I personally woke up, but it wasn't under my condition. It was because I had to be somewhere at a given time, so I could do what I say I was going to do. You know, it's my business, but still, it wasn't under my condition of I'm going to get up for myself. And, you know, I just blatantly wrote, stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit. And if I want a great life, I need to start doing what I say I'm going to do. And then at the end is wake up at 4 a.m. every day. And this is documentation. So I said it, and I have to do it. Now, when I post this video, and you don't see me wake up at 4 a.m. in my stories, or in my future videos, then I'm just a bitch. That's it. I'm saying things that I won't do. I'm lying to myself, and I'm just a bitch. Straight up. That's what I call men that say things that they won't do. Bitches. It's what it is. It's like, I don't mean to be mean or anything like that, but that's how I view it, and that's how I was able to train my mind to drop vices, get into the gym, build the body that I want, build the business that I want, building the business that I want. Like, that is what's gonna push me, and that is what works for me. Is it's not talking down on myself, but it's holding myself accountable to a certain standard, and I have to be about it, plain and simple. So let me go get my coffee. It just got done. I'll be right back. Okay, coffee. So, just to cut it short, do what you say you are going to do. And if you don't, you will feel worse. Like, you will feel that you are letting yourself down. And you are. Okay? The worst thing you can do is let yourself down, because if you let yourself down, it is easier to let other people down. Now, if you have a family like I do, I can't be letting them down. Okay? I have 3 young boys. I have a wife. I have responsibilities. I have a responsibility to myself to be the man that they need. Okay? I have that responsibility. A lot of people don't. Like, if you don't have a family, you're living with your parents, or you're living by yourself, it shouldn't be easier. By all means, it shouldn't. But you have a responsibility to you, meaning you can excel. Like, you should be able to excel, because your responsibilities are just magnified to you. Okay? I have to do certain things in a certain given time to be there for somebody, like my kids or my wife. Okay? I can't just solely be selfish. I am selfish in myself, where when I go to the gym, or when I decide to eat a certain food that I want to eat, or I have to wake up early, I have to, go and be somewhere at a certain time for my business. Like, but when you're by yourself, okay, and I wish I knew this when I was just by myself, okay, staring at the fucking popcorn ceiling, wondering when's gonna change. The change happens with you, okay? The change happens within you. So these daily habits, these non-negotiable habits, have helped me understand who I am, where I want to go, and how I'm gonna get there, okay? Or who I need to become to get there. You shouldn't be worrying about how, but who you need to become to get there, okay? I hope you find insight in this video. You saw and you heard in my own mouth that I need to hold myself accountable. And if you see me not holding myself accountable, please reach out. Tell me something. I'd love to hear it. Okay? I love feedback. You can reach me at faz.inc on Instagram, or here on YouTube. Drop a comment if you found insight, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.